All right. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us. So, tonight we are going to chat about the Keep Going, Keep Growing 2021 incentive, which I'm super excited about because a lot of you guys are new. And my favorite thing about Sensi incentives is how attainable they are for new people. Because a lot of people, especially when they get started in direct sales and they see incentives, they think only the people at the top are going to earn these. And I am here to tell you it's harder to earn them when you're at top levels than it is when you're at lower levels. Like, I'm legit kind of scared for the fall incentive because I have no more promotion points ever in my future again in my future with Sensi. Promotion points are big. There's no promotion points in this particular one. But just to give that example of how they make it work for us. So if you're hopping on now, just click mute so we don't have too much background noise. If you have any questions, you can type them in the chat, and then we'll open it up for discussion at the end after we chit chat real quick about the incentive. So again, I'm excited. It's so attainable this time. I don't know if you guys have looked at your incentive information on your workstation, but there is an incentive tab if you have not yet. On the left-hand side, when you sign into Workstation, there's an incentive tab, and it has all the information you would ever want to know, and the tracker is already live, which is, if you've been around for a while, very exciting because usually Sensi doesn't give us trackers on day one, and we have the tracker on day one. So this is really, really huge. So it is very similar to last spring's incentive. It is not a trip-based incentive. It is a product-based incentive. But there's still a lot of really, really cool stuff. So don't mind me. I gotta always glance over here to make sure I'm not leaving anybody in the waiting room. So how it's gonna work is you need to sell and sponsor in order to earn this incentive, which are two things we need to constantly be doing in our business anyway, right? And Sensi designs these incentives so they help us in areas of our business that we may need improvement on. So for example, if you're looking at these qualifications and you're like, oh my gosh, level 1 is 1,000 PRV from now until the end of June. I got that in the bag this month. Yeah, totally. But you also need to sponsor one person and get them to certify, meaning sell $1,000. They need to sell 1,000 to certify. So that may be an area that you lack in a little bit. That's me. I can kill the PRV. I'm not worried about it. I'll probably have level 3 PRV by this month. I'm not worried about that. It's the sponsoring. The sponsoring is hard, and it's usually hard for a lot of people. So Sensi designs these incentives to push us out of our comfort zone, to get us doing things that are going to help our business grow. And also, this incentive is setting us up for success in the fall, okay? Everything you do now is going to be setting you up for success in the future of your business and for that fall incentive as well, which is our big trip incentive that everyone strives for, right? And I want you guys to keep this in mind too. Even if you work really, really hard, you put your head down, you do the work that this incentive requires, and say you don't get the level that you strived for, that's okay, because you were still doing the work that's going to get you closer to your eventual goals that you want, and you will be better for your business because of it. But I think everyone on the Zoom right now, there's no reason we can't earn level 1. Everyone on our team can earn level 1. Level 1 is, I'm impressed. Like, I'm really excited that it's so attainable. When I saw these qualifications, I'm like, Heather, 2 days ago, she voice messaged me. She goes, is this real? Did I read this right? Did they like typo this? And I'm like, no, girl, this is real. So let's get into it real quick. I'm going to go over the qualifications, and we will chit chat on those, and then some tips on how we can make this happen for us, okay? So level 1, you need to sell 1,000 PRV, and keep in mind, this is all between March 1st and June 30th is when it ends, okay? So sell 1,000 PRV within that qualification period and sponsor 1 new consultant during the qualification period who certifies. You can't have them just get to 200 one month. They have to certify. They have to sell their 1,000 to certify. You need to help them, not only coach them through, but help them certify, right? And what you get for that is the fall winter 2021 new season sales kit for scent category. And if you're new, what that means is, if you recall in the fall, we got 10 new releases. Usually each catalog season has 10 new release bars. So you would get 10 of the new releases in bar form. You would get an exclusive warmer designed for the incentive, which I didn't print the picture, but it is a photo of that is on the incentives tab if you guys want to see what it looks like. It's really cute. It's got like the vine design and it's green. And then you also get 500 points toward the fall winter incentive. 500 points toward the fall winter incentive is huge. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it helps, because sometimes it's that 500 points that might put you over the edge of another level. So just think of all that that's helping you. All right, level 2, sell 2,500 in PRV and sponsor 2 new consultants during the qualification period. Okay, all right. And then what do you win for that? The 2021 new season sales kit for scent that I just described, plus the new season sales kit for home. Now, what does that mean? That means when we get new release warmers, you're going to get a nice collection of those. It's usually about, maybe somebody can chime in on the chat, how many you got last year for that. I want to say it's like 5 warmers usually.
I can't chat, but yes, that was correct.
Yeah, it's usually about 5, like maybe 3 full size and 2 minis, or like maybe if we have a new wall fan, they'd throw that in, or like something like that. So really nice way to ramp up your fall winter season by having all that product at your fingertips before we can even get it and order it. Okay. So you get that, and you get 1,500 points toward the fall winter incentive. And this has the or portion to it. You can choose those options, or a $300 US product credit for a Scentsy shopping spree. So on your Scentsy success, you can buy whatever you want. You can buy products, you can buy supplies, you can buy whatever you want. Personally, I would definitely use option 1 and get this new season sales kit, the home stuff, the warmer, the 1,500 points, because that stuff, you're going to want it, and those points are going to be invaluable. Okay, level 3, sell 3,500 PRV with a qualification period and sponsor 3 new consultants. And you earn everything we already said, so new season sales kit for home and scent, plus the warmer, plus 3,000 points toward the fall winter incentive. That's huge. That's my goal. And an exclusive 2-piece set of Scentsy branded luggage, which is what people were able to win last year. So they added or a pair of custom Scentsy Converse sneakers, because some people are probably like, I don't want luggage anymore. I don't need any more luggage. I won the luggage last year. So they added this custom pair of Converse sneakers. They're cool. So that's going to be another option. And that Scentsy branded luggage is beautiful too. If you guys haven't seen it, it's like a really cool purple color. Michaela, you've got it, don't you? But if you got it handy, you should model it for us. So that is something that you can earn with level 3. And that's got the or as well. That's or $1,000 product credit for a Scentsy shopping spree. But again, in a heartbeat, I would choose the first option, option 1. And let me tell you the most important and awesome thing about the fall winter incentive points that they give you. They're all counted towards sponsoring points. And we all know how hard sponsoring points are. So last year with the spring summer incentive, if you earned level 3, I don't even think they gave us 3,000, did they? I want to say it was like 1,500 or something was the top. I can't remember, but they split them between
it was
sponsoring.
It was 3,000.
It was 3,000.
Split between.
Okay.
Yep.
It was split between PRV and sponsoring. Oh, look at Vanna over there showing us the luggage. I wonder how I can make her spotlight her video. There we go. So yeah, the luggage is super cute. Look, it's got like the Scentsy design on the inside, and it's got that little grow with the flow. I'm guessing it's going to be the exact same luggage. So that 2-piece set, super cute. I love it. I will struggle because I didn't get the luggage last year because I opted for the trip because I was lucky enough to earn top 50. So I'll go into that too. But there's a trip as well if you do get top 50. So I opted for that. So I didn't take the prizes. So now if I can choose between shoes and luggage, I might want that luggage. So thanks, Michaela. So there is also the top 50. The top 50 level 3 earners with the highest PRV and number of recruits who achieve certified status during the qualification period, and the highest cumulative group wholesale volume. So what that means is the top 50 is going to consist of the people who recruit the most and whose new recruits sell the most group wholesale volume. That's how they're going to determine the top 50. So and that earns either the level 3, you can choose level 3 prizes, or an all expenses paid trip to Scensy's leadership event for you and a guest in January. So that would also be awesome. We were supposed to go to Mexico, Cabo, in January, but COVID ruined that. But don't worry, Scentsy made it up. And just so you know, they, since I wasn't able to go on that trip, but I earned it, what they did was they gave me incentive points toward the fall winter trip and a cash buyout. So they always make it right. So just so you know, they always really take care of you, So I am not aiming for that. I am aiming for level 3. If I can get level 3, I'm be happy as a clam. I will be ecstatic if I can get level 3. So we should all aim for level 3, and whatever level we get, we'll be happy with. So I'm going to open it up real quick to Janelle because I know that she has to go get on another training. So I know there's a couple things she wanted to mention, and then we'll open it up for Q&A and kind of do some more chit-chatting. So you can unmute yourself, Janelle, and kind of give some of your thoughts.
Okay. So I just wanted to mention about how much this incentive here can help you with the fall incentive. So I worked my butt off trying to achieve at least level 1 for this fall incentive, and I hit my PRV. I got all my PRV that I needed, but I didn't hit it in the sponsoring point. So I couldn't get people to sponsor. I couldn't find people to sponsor. So if I would have hit, so with last spring's Grow with the Flow, I hit level 1. If I would have pushed and hit level 3, then I would have hit level 1 for the fall incentive. So it's just, it's crazy how much this plus the work that you do is going to, help you increase your GWV and all that for the fall. So it's just, it really is an amazing opportunity that you should take advantage of.
100%. Thank you. And yeah, it just like reminds me of the ripple effect too, because if you're growing your team right now, those people are going to be excited about Scentsy. And if we can be this excited about the spring summer catalog, we know how amazing the spring summer catalog is, but then people are all that more excited about the fall winter catalog and the harvest collection and the holiday collection. Like your months of August when the fall winter catalog launches, September and October and November are going to be some of the biggest months you'll ever see in your Scentsy business. 100%. It was a little different last year because of COVID, and like we did have a huge spring, but usually nothing is comparing to those months in the fall. They are your huge months. So if you can set yourself up for all this success now, grow your team, add new team members, get some promotions, you're going to be setting yourself up for huge success in the fall. Okay. So let's kind of talk about what we need and how are we going to get there? So feel free, you guys, to just hop in. Okay. This isn't just my show here. You guys feel free to hop in and, give advice and chit chat if you have something you want to say. But let's start just talking about PRV. So we all know how to get PRV. We need to just keep working at it even harder. And now we have the incentivizing to get us more PRV because we know what we need. So 100%, what am I going to tell you? You got to book parties. Parties, 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 parties. That is how you are going to meet people. It is how you are going to grow your network. It is how you are going to find teammates. Parties need to happen. You need to make it your goal to book as many parties as you physically can every month. You can put together individual orders. You can put together bulk orders. You can do all of that kind of stuff, but you're not going to be growing your network and finding more people and more blood for your team if you are not booking parties. It's just the God honest truth. So you need to get creative with booking parties. Maybe you don't need to use that language of booking parties. Maybe you need to call them Scentsy socials. Maybe you need to say, can I open you an individual link? Maybe you need to say different things to get people interested in doing a party with you. Maybe you can start to do home parties because, hey, if you live in Texas or Mississippi, I just found out, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. And they're opening everything up 100%. And actually in Michigan, I just read today, because Whitmer is opening up our restaurants to 50% capacity on Friday. And then I read about like the indoor gatherings are way more like higher numbers now. So I think our home party days are going to start up again. I just did one last weekend and it was fantastic. Home parties are really, if you haven't done one yet, they're so lucrative, you guys. Like, you can make a great Facebook party, you can do a great basket party, but if you can get your hands on a home party, I promise you, you're going to see big results. When people can see, touch, smell, obviously, that is where the magic happens with Scentsy. So if you can make those home parties happen, I highly encourage it. So just getting creative. Maybe you do mystery bags. Maybe you try different like bundles that you can offer to people. I just found one today that I'm going to share on the team page. It was like a really cute like mystery bag bundle with different price points for St. Patrick's Day. Take advantage of our LTOs as much as humanly possible. We've got some amazing LTOs coming out this month. We're going to have the new wax collection, the Life's Garden wax collection that's going to be coming out with the accompanying beautiful lavender warmer. That's going to be huge here. People are going to love that. I'm super excited about that wax collection. We will have the Easter collection launching this month. All of these LTOs are going to be big for your business. Promote them. Don't just make a blanket post on your Facebook. Private message your customers. Look at the people who have bought LTOs in the past. Look at the people who have looked at these similar types of fragrances and promote it to them personally. Ask them if they want to open a link before the LTOs start. If their family and friends want stuff, they can try to earn 3.5 price with a party. Anybody else have any like PRV tips for
spring? I just wanted to jump in real quick about to reiterate the party. So for I don't know, like the first 6 months-ish of my Scentsy career, I didn't do a lot of parties. I ran my VIP page, and to be quite honest, that's majority of my PRV anyways. But recently I have been partying more, and definitely your network is expanding far quicker. But if that is something where you're struggling with getting people to book a party, because sometimes people just they're not party people, they just want to order. You could develop a like referral program. So I know when I was in the office, and I was doing like mystery bags, what I would do is that if somebody referred somebody to one of my mystery bags, they would get an extra item in their mystery bag. So that was a really big incentive, and that's how I ended up selling 22 of one mystery bag before. And so that kind of gets them talking about your business to other people without partying, and you can start developing new relationships and getting new customers. So if you are again, partying is the best way, but if you are uncomfortable or if you're struggling to get people to book a party, you could develop a referral plan.
Okay, thank you, Heather. Yeah, that's a really good point. And then let's answer Tara's question. She said, how do you do home parties when you don't have a lot of stock? It's a really good question, because what if you're starting out and you're like, I don't have a lot of warmers I can show you. Maybe you saw my picture on the team page the other day and you're like, I don't have that many warmers. How does she expect me to have a good home party? You don't need stock, a lot of stock for a home party. All you need, testers, which we should all have, catalogs, or showcase brochures. And you got some stuff in your starter kit, right? You got a warmer. You can show what that looks like. You got a scent circle in your starter kit. You've got a few things, right? And I feel like everybody in here's established enough that you probably got a few more things. Is your sponsor local to you? Is your director local to you? Can you borrow a few things? If anybody local to me needed stuff, I'd say, here, take a wall fan, take my Scentsy Buddy, take anything. Feel free to reach out to your team, like have them help you. That's what they're there for. So you don't be in that mindset that you need a full array of things, because honestly, the more you take to a party, the more overwhelmed the guests are going to get. And I tend to still go overboard, and I was like excited that I fit everything. The rule of thumb is you should fit everything in like 1 or 2 bags. I have a hard time because I'm like, I gotta show them everything. But rule of thumb, if you can take an element warmer, a mini warmer, and a bulb warmer, so you can show the 3 like different types of warmers we have, something in our pod systems, the on-the-go items, a scent circle, a scent pack, a room spray, just to kind of show sizing. And then if you've got a few body products, great. If you've got the pet products, cool. If you've got a cleaning product, take a counter clean, whatever. You don't have to go crazy though, and don't ever think that you need all this stuff to have a successful party, because you don't. Because I'll tell you what, I took all that stuff to that home party last Saturday. I don't think I sold one thing that I personally displayed. People were buying all the other warmers that were in the catalog. They don't need to see it in person. Because I'm trying to think, I took my Opulence warmer, nobody bought that. I took the Bird warmer of the month, nobody pre-ordered that, or nobody bought that. I took the Little Garden, nobody got that. So people like to see the book, and they will order what they want, because our books do display beautiful images. So anybody else have anything to say about PRV?
One thing that I like to do for little extra PRV boosts when I know that I'm like struggling, which I'm at 0 right now, so I'm making some up right now. I found these little buckets at Walmart. They were 97 cents. I put a little bit of like Easter egg grass in there, like for Easter baskets. And I'm just gonna sell these little 2-bar mystery buckets. $12, like, simple. But that's a good way to boost PRV too, is just doing something a little bit different. Grabbing stuff from the dollar store. I'll get like the little boxes from Dollar Tree, put some cute little stuffing in there, and then do a mystery, basket or bag or whatever for $20, $30, whatever. That's a good way to boost your PRV.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, Janelle, have a good night. Good luck at your program. Janelle's doing the accelerated leadership program for directors and above, so I'm excited for her to do that. So yeah, and like how Michaela said too, like making things uber convenient for your customers. Like if they're just looking for a quick gift, make it easy. I had a customer the other day, luckily I had it in stock. She wanted to give one of her friends who's going through cancer treatments right now a fragrance flower. And she's like, I really want to give her something light. I'm like, let's do Luna. Let's do a Luna fragrance flower. That'll be a really, really pretty gift. And she wanted to give it to her this week, like today. And FedEx, thank you, isn't bringing my stuff until Thursday. So I happen to have one in stock. So what did I do? I was like, hey, you know what? I have one in stock. I'll drop it off at your house. I put it in a cute gift bag, put some tissue paper on it, like made it cute for her. And she thought that I like, you know, saved the day, and it was really easy because it's stuff I had around here, but like making things just go that extra mile to make things look cute for them, because I knew she was giving it as a gift, and I'm like, hey, now she doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't have to buy the bag, she doesn't have to buy the tape paper, it's ready to go. So little things like that. Not that that really helps you get PRV, but it just helps you have good customer service. And your VIP page is going to be a gold mine for you. You need to utilize that VIP page. You need to be active in it. And when I say active in it, I mean every day. You cannot go on a hiatus on your VIP page for days at a time. You need to be active in it. And you need to be posting, I would say, at least twice a day. Take advantage of the scheduled posting, all that kind of stuff, so you can make sure that you are staying top of mind for your customers. And sharing things that are of value to them. Real life images, how you use Scentsy in your everyday life. Not spammy flyers or anything like that, salesy flyers. Try to use real life images as much as you can, how you're using Scentsy, your own Scentsy things. And if you are not part of the page, make sure you look up on Facebook, Authentic, help me with the name, guys, Authentic Scented something. I've shared it on our team page before, but Authentic something. If somebody knows it, type it in the comments. But it's a really, really great page that you can follow for real life images if you don't have them of your own.
Another thing too, just real quick, because this actually happened to me today. They say that, I can't remember what the percentage was, but they say that customers are more likely to purchase within like so many days of receiving their order, which is like super important for follow-ups. I had a lady today that got her order and she's already messaging me to buy more because she got it today, got it in her hands, and she's like, I want more. So she's already getting ready to place her next order. So definitely the follow-up is very crucial.
100%. And that's my big struggle bus right there too. Follow-up is a big struggle bus for me. Tara, the only other thing we were probably going to talk about was sponsoring. So if you got to run, that's okay. You can watch the recorded portion of this if you've got to run, because hey, I want you to go live on your VIP page. Go for it.
It's called Authentic Sensational Pics.
Thank you. Authentic Sensational Pics. You guys need to join that. Join that group. Night, Tara. Thanks for joining. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about sponsoring, which I'm sure all of us can raise a hand and say it's the hardest part of being a consultant. But it's the most fun part about being a consultant too, because we get to share this amazing company with people, right? And all of the cool things that Scentsy can do for us. So, of course, now I'm like, Brooke, who is on here now, I'm like, dang it, I should have Brooke join in March, you know? But no, I would never do that because she was ready last month. I'm not going to say, oh, wait till the incentive starts. So now everybody who you get to join your team, you're golden, you know? But I'm excited for Brooke because she's already got a friend she's going to do a party for. And guess what? The friend wants to join. So she's already set up and she's ready. And Brooke also knows that when I did the party for her, I offered her the party. We flipped the party. She earned that PRV. Those are her friends. Those are her family. Those are her customers. So she got off to a great start, earned sensational shooting star right away. And she knows that that's what she's going to do for her friend to get her friend off to a good start. And it's only going to benefit her in the long run too, because I'll beat a dead horse. What do we always say? You can find PRV anywhere. You can't always find new people to sponsor on your team, and sponsoring is your PRV forever, for the future. Your PRV that you get by selling a 6-pack of wax is your PRV today. Your paycheck, and I didn't say that right. The money you get from selling a 6-pack is your income for today, okay? But sponsoring is your income for the future. That's what you always have to remember. Even when it feels like I'm giving something up. Oh no, I can't do this. Oh my gosh, I got to give up that PRV because I'm flipping her. if they worked hard, flip them, give them what they deserve, give them a good start. Like, they deserve that. They need to get off to a good start, and it's only going to help you in the long run, setting you up for success. Getting those teammates now is your income for the future, 100%. If I would have stopped sponsoring 5 years ago, 5 years ago, I was a team of 1. Now I'm a group of 220 something we have now. Like, it's insane. I still can't believe it. When I look at my group numbers every day, I'm like, I can't believe we have this awesome team of this amount of people. Like, it's incredible. So the opportunities are endless with Scentsy, and I just want you guys to always remember that. So I'm going to put Michaela on the spot for sponsoring a little bit, because she knows how to do it, even though she says she doesn't. But she's about to earn annual mentor, so she definitely knows what she's doing. But just, you have to always keep the opportunity in mind. And I would say the main thing, which I've had a lot of luck with lately, is the hostess join kit. That hostess join kit is huge. Michaela, have you done a lot of those? Would you say, in the people that you've sponsored, would you say they do the 99 more, or would you say they've done the hostess join?
I would say the 99. I think I've only had, to be honest, I think I've only flipped 2 parties, and I've only done 2 or 3 host join kits. Everything else was the $99 kit. And I actually had somebody join recently who got the host join kit, and she messaged me later on and says, man, I wish I would have done the $99 kit, because you get more. So
Yeah.
it really just depends on the person. And can you get down, please? Guess it just depends on the person. But the biggest tip that I will say that I always try to do is plant a seed to anybody that you can think of, any customers, just very nonchalantly. Like today I delivered an order to somebody, and she was like, oh yeah, it was so much fun. I'm like, I said, thank you for, hosting a party. It was great. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to do it again. It was so much fun. And I'm like, oh, haha, well, you should just join and get it for free. And she just kind of like laughed it off. And I'm like, no, but really, it's a lot of fun. And I kind of briefly went over it. I did not word vomit. I just planted the seed, and I'm going to follow up with her in another probably week or 2. Just see what she says, because you never know. Sometimes people just need a little bit to think about it.
For sure. And like Sammy just said, nobody's interested in my hostess join on my end. And Sammy, I wonder if you have people saying to you, I'd rather just be a good customer. I don't want to do this. I just want to be a customer. That's okay. Some people are just going to be your customer. Okay, Shelby, no problem. Some people are just going to be your customer, but those people who say that, but in the back of your mind, they would be an amazing consultant. Don't give up on them. Don't give up on them, because Brooke had an amazing party for me. What was it, like 4 months ago, 5 months ago?
November.
And asked her to do it then. No, I'm not ready. Okay. And then girlfriend keeps buying, and I'm like, all right, Brooke, let's do another party. So then this time I hooked her. Actually, her husband hooked her.
Yeah.
I sent all the information, and what did your husband say to you?
I'd be stupid if I didn't join.
And I said, girlfriend, you got the husband buy-in, you better join today.
Yeah.
You got the husband buy-in and you got the support, you got to go for it. So Sammy said it, or I have people ghost me when they say they're interested, but make sure I'm not pushy. Yeah, you don't want to be the pushy person. You don't want to be that like spammy, salesy. There's a lot of direct sales people that are, it makes you want to just like, it makes you feel gross when you read some of these posts, because people, they just cold message, and that's not what we do. That's not what Scentsy consultants do. It's not how we're trained. We are relationship builders. We build relationships with our people, and then we get them who we know who would want to be a part of our family, right? So I would say, Sammy, you need to just keep planting the seeds like Michaela said. And for the people who, maybe, I don't know if they've said this to you, but I'm just envisioning it because I've heard it. I just want to be your customer. Hey, that's fine. I totally get it, but just know the door is always open. I am an open book. I am happy to tell you anything you ever want to know about Scentsy, answer any of your questions, and I'm happy to help you if you ever change your mind. Yeah, I hate cold messages too. So we just have to
Um,
always remember that. And like if we're living and breathing the Scentsy lifestyle, people are always watching. So remember that too. Like just because you might not get any comments or likes on your latest VIP page post, don't worry. They're watching you. They're watching you. You know, I'll post a funny meme and I'll get like 20 likes, and then I'll post something about the join special and nobody comments a thing and I don't get anything on it. But they're still watching. They're still watching.
And make sure too to share what Scentsy has done for you. I mean, has Scentsy given you extra spending money? Has Scentsy brought you friendships? Has Scentsy, what has Scentsy done for you since you joined? And make sure to share that, because that is what people are looking for. People are not always looking for the money. Some people are looking for the friendships. I mean, there's so many different things that people want out of this business, and you just never know who wants what. And don't be judgy either. Don't just think, oh, well, so-and-so is with another direct sales company, they're not going to want to join. Well, that was me. I was with another direct sales company when Beth asked me, and I said no. And then I hosted a party. It was terrible. Nobody ordered. It was awful. And I thought about it. About a month later, I, out of the blue, decided to join. And 3 months later, I was a director. 4 months later, however long that took. So you never know what somebody needs and if they're gonna take the opportunity and run.
Mm-hmm. And I watched a training that one of my bootcamp sisters did today. Actually, she did a training on her team page about the new incentive. And when she was talking about sponsoring, I thought this was such a great analogy. She's like, just because you ask somebody once and they say no, you have to remember it's not a no forever. When you go to a restaurant and the waitress asks you if you want dessert and you say no, do you think she's not going to ask any of the other patrons in that restaurant if they want dessert the rest of the night? No, she's going to keep asking everybody if they want dessert. I always say yes to dessert, of course. People aren't always going to say yes to Scentsy, but I thought that was such a great analogy. So it's like, just because somebody says no to you guys, we can't be afraid of the no's. We can't. You're going to get 10 no's. You're going to get 20 no's before you get a yes. And that goes for parties too. You're going to get a lot of no's, but you got to keep going, because once you get that yes, then you're going to get the confidence. You're going to get more yeses because you're going to keep asking more people. So that's all I have.
I just wanted to reiterate what Michaela was saying too, when it comes to your lifestyle. I can tell you 100% people are watching, especially on your VIP group. So if Scentsy's paid for something for you, because some people are driven by the community, so definitely post about the community. Some people are driven by the money. For instance, with this incentive payout, I am buying 3 different vacations for my family, well, me and my husband, and you bet your butt I'm going to call that out on my VIP page, because some people might not, like for instance, I haven't taken a vacation with my husband in 2 years, and I'm going to call that out because Scentsy specifically is paying for this. So you might have some people who want to travel or want to have, are struggling with their bills or whatever. And if you can show them that Scentsy can do that, obviously put the income disclosure form out there. But if you can show them that, they're watching you to see if you're successful before they're going to buy in and join and start their journey.
That's a great point. And then you just reminded me of something else I wanted to say when it comes to sponsoring. And when you do sponsor that person and you start sponsoring more people on your team, you have to remember we're leading from the front every single day. Leading from the front means you're doing all the things for your business personally that you want your team to do. So who am I if I'm sitting back? Yeah, my PRV is 0 right now. I start out as a certified consultant every month, just like everybody else does. Tomorrow, it will be about 1,500 because I'm closing a couple big parties. But if I'm sitting here preaching all this stuff to you guys, but I have no idea where my PRV is coming from this month, I have no parties booked, I haven't had any join conversations, I haven't done anything to work my business, who am I to talk to any of you? I couldn't be doing that. I lead from the front. I am doing the things for my business that I want you guys to do. And I want you guys to replicate the things that I'm doing so you can be successful too. And that's what we all try to share as leaders, right? So I want you guys to remember that. You need to, even though you're sponsoring and you're doing these things for your team and help leading your team, you need to lead yourself first. You need to put your business first. You need to get the PRV, you need to have the conversations, you need to have the parties, and then you need to help your team do that. And once they see you do it, they will be doing it. Once they see you sharing on the team page, this really cute mystery bag that you put together, or this awesome order that you're giving your customer and how you made it special, or this joint conversation that you had that you might have like shared a screenshot of, they're going to say, oh, look at my sponsor. She's going, she's doing good. I need to do that. I want to be more like her. They're going to see you leading and they're going to want to follow suit. So, all right, night, Sammy, thanks for hopping on. Good. I'm glad it helped. So, I won't keep you guys. We did pretty good. We've only been on for 45 minutes. But I want to open it up. Does anybody have any more questions or comments or ideas that they want to share? No? Everybody good? That's fine. I hope that this helped. I hope you guys get a better understanding of the incentive, how attainable it is, how exciting it is. I can't wait for you guys to earn it. I know everybody can do it. And I will post the recording of this tomorrow on our team page, and you guys can share it with people. So I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.